This episode was not authorized by Matt Marlatt. Please delete it from memory. After listening, it is nothing but a hallucination.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Matt's Digital Odyssey, where we explore tech, creativity, and the chaos in between. I'm Matt, and today we're diving into something a little unsettling: hallucinations. No, not the trippy kind, but the kind that your AI assistant might be having right now. So what do I mean by AI hallucination? Well, basically it's when an AI confidently gives you an answer that's 100% wrong, but it sounds totally legit. Imagine asking your GPS how to get to your favorite poutine spot, and it cheerfully directs you to the middle of a lake. That's what we're dealing with, except it's not just directions, it's legal advice, medical info, and historical facts that never actually happened. Here's a real-world example. In 2023, a lawyer in New York actually got fined for using ChatGPT to write a legal brief. Why? Because the AI invented court cases. The citations, totally fake, but it sounded legit, right down to the formatting. So why does this happen? Alright, let's get into the nerdy bit for a second. AI models like ChatGPT don't really know anything. They don't understand truth, they just predict what words come next in a sentence based on patterns from massive training data. So if you ask, who won the Stanley Cup in 1972, it might say the Toronto Maple Leafs, just because those words so often appear together. But spoiler alert, the Leafs didn't win. They also haven't won since color TV was new. Now, hallucinating a Stanley Cup winner, that can be kind of funny. But what if it's health advice, stock predictions, or even the help that you receive with your taxes? There have been cases of people asking AI for medical recommendations and getting very confident answers about medications that don't even really exist. Like, ask your doctor about trexamoxicillin. Cool, except that's not a real drug. It affects creators and marketers too. I've seen AI write entire product descriptions that mention features the product doesn't even have. If you're not proofreading AI content, you're one bad email away from a lawsuit. So here's a personal run-in I had with an AI hallucination. I once asked ChatGPT to help write a fun caption for a TikTok clip from one of my backlog roulette episodes, and it claimed I was playing Bloodborne, when I was actually playing Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 2. Very different vibes. One's a gothic horror bloodfest, the other is a moody vampire puzzle platformer. But the AI insisted on describing bosses and weapons from Bloodborne that didn't even remotely appear in my footage. I mean, it sounded cool, sure, but it would have made anyone watching think I was playing an entirely different game or just be super confused and tune out. It just shows you that even with creative stuff, you need to keep one eye open and definitely proofread the work. So, how do you avoid falling for a hallucination? Simple. Never trust AI on its own. Here are some quick tips. Fact check everything with a second source. Don't use AI for legal, medical, or financial advice unless you can verify it like your life depends on it, because sometimes it actually might. Use AI as a co-pilot, never the pilot. Think of it like an intern with zero life experience who read the entire internet once, but didn't understand most of it. Helpful? Yeah, probably. But don't let it sign the checks. I'm definitely an advocate for AI. I love using AI for most of my post-production, and honestly, it comes up with some really good stuff. But you still definitely need to proofread all of it. That's enough bad-mouthing the robots. Oh, I didn't write that. Okay, I definitely needed to proofread this before I started reading it. I'm just kidding. That's it for this episode of Matt's Digital Odyssey. AI is amazing, but it's not magic, and when it starts hallucinating, you need to stay grounded. You need to be able to proofread every little detail that comes out of it. If you're not 100% sure, don't use it. Have you ever caught AI making stuff up? Like that time it insisted you start in a movie that you've actually never seen? Drop me a message. I'd love to include your story in maybe a future episode. And also, don't forget to rate and follow wherever you get your podcasts. You can also yell at me. Yell into the void. I'll probably hear it. So until next time, keep exploring, keep dreaming.
And unless this one never happened,